after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm lost on the road. Don't know which way to go. I'm losing my mind.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletion.
I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing my mind. I'm about to hook my speakers up.
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson.
And I might be in two for I'll run out of time. Oh. Oh yeah, he do.
And he's brought down here just
he ain't working today. It's like the nigga with the dreads, man, that live in the building. He'd rather do that than get a real job. He said, nah, I quit my job, bro. I'd rather do good niggas. Niggas just be wanting to smoke weed. You know who get the most money out of all of them? Little Twin.
They'll try it.
I see that early on for them.
And I think when he used to see me, then he'd be embarrassed.
I'd be embarrassed too.
It was like he'll be embarrassed.
Oh yeah, I smacked the shit out you, bitch. Oh yeah, I smacked the shit out you. I smacked the shit out you, bitch. That's what I tell her, bitch. I smacked the shit out you. Come on. Put your hands on me again. I'm gonna show you something, bitch. Put your hands on me again. I know.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They try the left side with Johnson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now.
And now here is another interception. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Back to throw. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. On second down, a run with Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson from the gun on third down. And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long. That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Hall again on second down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll give to Hall. Pushes him over. Nothing can stop him. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into dangerous. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They give it to Williams running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Alvin 73 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Let's look down the extra point. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl.
And I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Here we go. You're out.
Johnson running left, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Denver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee, one shot, movie, that's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name.